Hiya, Primates! Links to the video we react to today are in the description below. Also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell to be notified whenever we go live or put out new content. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show!
Encourage every single person.
My honest thoughts on Zenless Zone Zero after 24 hours by Tectone. Alright, let's check it out, my dude. Tectone is a pretty big gacha gamer too, so I'd like to see what's going on. What do you gotta think?
To watch this entire video before they leave a comment saying some dumb, because I feel like people are very confused on what my opinion is. So I'm giving you guys a 24-hour review of Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm going to continue updating this perhaps in the next 72 hours or perhaps 1 week. But I don't plan on giving up on Zenless Zone Zero right now, because I want to, if I don't like the game, I want to have an entirely complete opinion and not just go off of what public opinion is saying or early gamer instincts. I'm going to beat all the content in this game like I did for Wuthering Waves, and I am attempting to give the most fair review of this game possible.
To be fair, I feel that. I'm kind of like late. I'm pretty late to the party, but that's the reason why I haven't like finished why I haven't said anything about like Honkai or done any kind of like thoughts or opinions on any of those games, because I really want to like finish all the content, like Control and stuff too. I'm trying to finish all the DLC before I actually give any genuinely final opinions on it. But maybe that's on me. Maybe I should just either hurry up and finish up that content, or just focus on the main storyline, you know?
As one of the CCs who's blacklisted by the company themselves, because I want you guys to know the pros and cons. And yeah, I'm going to go over everything. In case you're wondering, what am I going over? In case there's a part you're looking forward to, feel free to skim around. Everything right here, we're going to go through from the top to the bottom. If you feel like I left something or I missed something out, feel free to let me know in the future video, because I'll make another update later. But yeah, I just want to give you guys my complete thoughts. That way you guys don't know how I feel or don't feel. And let's start with the community. The community aspect for Zenless Zone Zero has been nothing short of the biggest bitch wine fest I've ever seen in my entire life. So much so where...
I'll be honest with you, I tend to stay out of it. I'm trying to build my own community, so I just tend to stay look, I'm just gonna play the game, and if I'm having fun with it, I'll play it. I've seen quite a few people from like the Honkai community come into my come in and like give me flack for not playing more of it or like other stuff like that. And it's just like, look, man, I'm gonna play it when I have fun. And sometimes when people are like, you better do this, it's like, all right, well, you know what? Now I'm not gonna play it on purpose, because you know what? You took the fun out of it.
If people are actually enjoying the game, people are getting angry at them just for enjoying it this early on. I can understand when people are upset about someone else enjoying the game. Once you're like 3, 4, 5 years in, you realize the devs don't give a fuck about what you're doing or saying whatsoever. But right now, we haven't really been proved that the devs aren't listening right now. They have made some changes to the TV, as they've stated prior. I feel like it's fine to give the game a full try. We don't know the lengths of the endgame content. The game has been out for less than 24 hours. And I feel like getting this angry this early is a little bit childish, a little bit dumb, and a little bit short-sighted. Let's wait to shit on it until there is absolutely no wiggle room whatsoever. Let's beat everything in the game, or at least allow me to beat everything in the game. Then I'll let you know exactly that this is not an opinion, this is a fact. This game sucks or doesn't. That's the way that I like to go about things, but that's just me. R34, the porn's been very good. The amount of furry porn has dropped drastically.
Bro, you know what? I love this. He actually reviews the You know what? Answering the real questions out here, Tectone.
Which is great, and we're seeing a lot more shit with like Ellen and Nicole and Grace, which is awesome for me. I've cranked my shit like 4 fucking times that shit already. It's been dope, and the rigging of the models have been awesome. Okay, let's get into something a little bit more serious. The Hoyoverse viewbotting streamers. So in case you guys don't know, content creators like Doro, Anthony Chen, Ziox are all getting front page access. I'm assuming by Hoyoverse's means, but I can't confirm or deny anything. But yeah, there was a lot of people being very upset because there was a lot of people who were having disingenuous viewer numbers on their front page. In case you guys...
Oh, snap! What? Really now? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it feels like everybody is freaking body except for me. And it's like, bro, man, I gotta get in on something. Like, where's my, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the freak? Like, bro, this is what I get for having integrity and all this other BS, bro.
Don't know, there's a browser source that a lot of people
This is why they get early access to these games, and I get nothing. I get bump kiss.
shows how many authentic viewers there are on people's chats, and a lot of preferred Hoyo creators. Also, once
Wow.
again, nothing they can do about this. Nothing they can do about this at all. But yeah, a lot of people were having disingenuous viewership. For example, Dora only had 13% of legitimate audience, and I think that's going to rub people all the wrong way. I don't think anybody should be holding the streamers accountable for doing this, but I do understand if people are upset by Hoyoverse essentially trying to control the advertising market and not making it a free market and promoting people who they deem good boys and not helping anybody else who they deem to be bad boys. I think it's a bit
Yo, I'll be a sellout, good boy. Hit me up. What the frick? I need the money.
disingenuous. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. I think it's very cringe, but I think a lot
Yeah, I'm sorry to make it Mad Tech Tone, but I'll sell out like so freaking fast, bro. I need the paycheck like right now.
of people have a lot of misplaced aggression and rather have hatred towards those content creators or
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll talk smack about the game while I'm playing the game, but I'll actually be playing the game. Like, I'm not gonna, I'll talk smack while there, trying to tell you, like, yo, fix this, because I feel like you should accept good criticism. Like when somebody genuinely brings criticism from like a good, honest place, I feel like you should be open to that. You know what I mean?
frustration with those
Especially
content
with
creators,
somebody
maybe
who
directed at the
constantly
company
plays the game
themselves
because they
or
actually
whoever's
care
in
about the
charge of
game.
actually doing that. But we'll figure that shit out later. But yes, if you were seeing content creators with inflated viewership, I assure you it was not due to them being good streamers. It was due to them being put on the front page of Twitch, which increases your viewership quite a bit. All right, let's continue
Yo,
here.
Twitch, what it do, bro? Put me on the front for like a
and
minute.
Zoomers. I feel like a lot of people who are older aren't really going to enjoy this game too much because this is for much more of a Zoomer ADD audience and for
I'm all
firsts.
in.
But it is what it is. I feel like the community will be a fucking disaster from here into perpetuity because that's who we are targeting as our audience, but it is what it is. I try to adapt with the times. I don't want to be some old, bitter guy. So I'm attempting to adapt and be hip with it, and maybe I'll jerk off to Vaporeon today just to feel a little bit more included in the community that they're aiming towards. Sponsors, I feel like
let's
they're doing
go.
a great job of sponsoring content creators like Sea Dog, Iron Mouse, Maximilian Dude, and other people who seem to enjoy gacha games, just like other random OTV members. Very cool. Feel like they're doing a great job with their money, and I feel like they most likely already have a lot of financial.
I will say to everyone, like typically, I like to go fully free, like free to play. I don't like to put money into it because I kind of want to see what the experience and what the like what it feels like for the average player, people who cannot afford to put any money into it and just want to experience a free to play game. So far, even with Honkai, I've actually had quite a good time with Honkai. And I've been able, if I was smarter about the way that I'm like leveling up my stuff and put more like effort into it, I feel like I would have gone somewhere, but I would be in a better position. But I'm not a smart monkey, and I didn't know enough about the game, and I'm trying to learn. Like, so this is me trying to not make the same mistake for like Zenless Zone, because it took me. It's like I'm still suffering from how badly I planned out my whole like grinding route on Honkai. So there you go.
Monetization for more content creators who want to play their game. So I do think this game will have a healthy lifespan on Twitch. How long? I'm not sure. General CC's attitudes is pretty much nothing short of absolute piss fucking poor whiny bitch babies, and that's okay. It is what it is. Once again, I could totally understand if they were like this, and I'm not saying every content creator, but I'm saying there's a lot of wah crying bitches going on in the community right now that say I don't like the game,
all
and here's
gacha
why.
community.
I think it's stupid. I can't tell you why that is, but I just really feel like it's dumb. I don't really know what I'm saying, but that's how I feel. Here's my viewpoint. If you are a content creator that's giving an opinion and you can't back why you're giving that opinion, or if you can't justify that viewpoint, I feel like you should pivot that or not say anything whatsoever. Because when you're just saying, take my word at face value, and I won't defend it whatsoever, prove it whatsoever, it's just going to lead to some very cringe behavior in the community. And yeah, if you have a viewpoint, defend your viewpoint. Yeah, that's why it's called constructive criticism, not just criticism, because it gets a little bit weird when you can't defend or explain why it is what you're saying. Anyways, let's keep going over here.
I can agree with that.
I feel like the overworld is actually pretty nice. I like this area quite a bit.
Oh, is this the main character, dude? Yo, y'all let me know. I'm not about to make the same mistake again. Okay, if they like, can you play? Do you get? I'm not about to like play as this dude if I can't customize myself. Is this just the person? Otherwise, I'm gonna go with the waifu option. I'm not making that same mistake I made in Honkai.
One that kind of makes the world feel a little
I'll
bit
take
more
an extra
alive. I feel like
waifu
this
over
game
a
is completely
freaking
carried by the
generic
Bang
looking
Boos, and I really like it. I think the Bang Boos are adorable. I feel like the small little overworld is very nice. I hope it expands in the future, and I hope we get a little bit more reason to care about these NPCs in here. But yeah, for right now, I feel like it's pretty okay. And the arcade is a ton of fun. I hope that there are more areas that we get to go to that makes this area feel more unique and more special. But for right now, it's pretty simplistic. It's pretty straightforward. It isn't anything crazy, but it's nice. Okay, let's keep going here. Characters in the game. Currently, my favorite character in the game by far, it's not even close as Grace. I think she's incredibly fuckable, super fucking hot, massive fucking jugs, and she shows her tongue.
You know what? Fair. Let's go.
Which I think is hot as fuck. Her playstyle is the funnest by far. It's not even close. She gives you a lot of freedom for combos and shit. And yeah, she can do a lot of things. Her voice lines are perfect. I think she is the best character in the entire game from an aesthetic point from who I have so far. I currently have Coleta and Grace as my 2 5-stars, which I'm pretty happy about. No, I didn't lose the 50-50 on Ellen. I just got an early 5-star. My first 10 pull was a 5-star Coleta, and I got very lucky getting Grace as well later off the standard banner. These are all the characters that I have. There is a abundance of child characters, which I think is very lame. However, I'm saying that because I'm a 30-year-old adult. However, I think it's fine to have kid characters in the game because kids play this games, guys, and let's not forget about that. I just think it gets really weird when the kids start getting sexualized, and that's the part that I don't fuck with. But I don't think having characters that are kids is inherently bad, considering that, you know, some people who are kids, which is pretty much the target demographic of this game, are going to want characters that are like them, and I think that's fine. However, when you grow out of it, it does get a little bit weird. I don't know why there's a big bear guy, but maybe if you're gay like me, you'll want a character that represents your big gay self.
I love the bear, let's be honest. Best freaking kid. Look at this dude. I don't even know what the frick his weapon is.
I'm like a big old bear. Anyways, yeah, the characters are good. Grace is really fucking fine. I think Nicole's fucking fine. Her playstyle's shit, though. God, playing Nicole's miserable. Nekomata, I don't like her character design, but the way she plays is really cool. Soldier 11 plays really great. I haven't played Lycon yet. Ellen is so fuckable, it's ridiculous. And her playstyle's pretty cool. Not as cool as Grace.
Ellen.
I really want Rena, but yeah. For every really weird character this game has, they kind of make up for it by having some of the coolest characters I've ever seen in a gacha game that I really fucking enjoy. And yeah, they really took the titty sliders and slided them to the fucking max. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm a fucking huge tit lover. There's
I'm all in.
Fucking boobs.
I'm here
and
for it.
they're rigged so well, they're fucking flopping around. It's awesome. Yeah, character progression feels pretty fucking slow.
Interesting enough, though, that is two people so far telling me that Grace is is top tier. So that's 2 points. That's 2 points for the Grace. Like,
not gonna lie, just
as far as like what my first 5-star.
I am completely free to play in this game. I'm level 22. The reason why I'm lower than other content creators is because I'm actually not skipping the story and I'm listening to every single voice dialogue in the entire game, and I'm actually attempting to enjoy it, which I'll get to that later. But yeah, progression's pretty fucking slow when it comes to characters. I'm already feeling energy gated, but we'll see how it goes. There might be a great Doom area at level 30, but I'll find that out when I'm level 30. Let's keep going here. All right, combat. Elephant in the room, combat. This was advertised by a couple of dev interviews.
I gotta say this is fun. Like I gotta point this out. This time around, I'm gonna be doing things a little bit differently. Because I've always felt like this need to like either have voice acted like lines for the game, or for me to like read out what's on this page, like the subtitles. And you know what? I feel like I need to like get rid of that like angst to like do that. I'm gonna start playing a lot of these games in Japanese with subtitles because we're gonna start learning how to we're gonna start learning how to speak Japanese on the stream together. Y'all just gotta freaking read. Y'all just gonna have to freaking read, bro. I'm sorry. That's just a fact. Cause I'm trying to learn.
A combat-focused game. No, it's not. It's simply not that.
We're gonna have
it's
subtitles.
Just simply not that. I've played in the first 24 hours, well over 13 hours, and it's pretty much 90% TV story and then 10% combat. I don't know why the fuck they decided to advertise it that way. I think it was a fucking blunder. We all knew it wasn't going to be a combat-focused gameplay. I don't know why the fuck they said that, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is once again another story-focused game, much like Hoyoverse is known for doing. Now, how fun is the combat once you get in? My opinion has changed drastically since I started, which is the reason why I wanted to make this video. The animations are incredible. I love them. People were saying that this game has worse animations than any other gacha. They're simply just wrong. I think the animations and the voice lines for the characters are very good, especially Ellen's big ultimate. I like the impact frames of her teeth. It's very cool. But yeah, I feel like the animations are incredible. The fluidity of combat is amazing. The difficulty is non-existent. It is fucking
I'm glad to hear, because one of the biggest criticisms I had for Honkai Star Rail was the animation. I wanted more animations in Honkai Star Rail. And I feel like I got that in the Pinakani storyline. So I'm happy with that, for sure. For sure.
Listen, currently, 24 hours in, I have not made it to the endgame mode. The difficulty is fucking non-existent. A lot of the difficulty is for making enemies have a lot more HP, when in reality, they should increase the frequency of attacks as well as the damage of the attacks that they do. And I think that'll be really good, because if you do increase the frequency of the attacks, that'll also give players more frequency of parry, which I think will make combat just feel better overall in general. So I think that'd be very good to do, is to make the mobs attack faster and hit harder and make parries feel even better. Okay, yeah, the difficulty is non-existent. The parries and dodge feel incredible. I think the parry system in this game is one of my favorites ever. I actually prefer it over Wuthering Waves due to the sound design being so fucking orgasmic each time you hit it. It is fucking nuts. However, I do think that the parries in this game are much easier, whereas the parries in Wuthering Waves you really have to fucking earn. However, I am not opposed to having a game where I just turn my brain off and spam buttons, as long as I know that's what I'm getting myself in for. And I am trying.
But it sounds like your playstyle can really vary. So I wonder if he like touches on that.
Increase the difficulty in this game by playing completely free to play. Yeah, the hit rewards are absolutely fantastic. Endgame, I'm not going to weigh in on. I'll most likely weigh in on that 1 week in, once I've beaten everything in the entire game and I have a more complete review. I don't want to go on half-baked, and I don't want to give my opinion on that yet. Pulling. For the rates, it is the exact same as Honkai Star Rail. I feel like it's fine. It's a typical Hoyo. I feel like they could have done better. I really wish there wasn't a chance to lose the weapon banner like Wuthering Waves, but it is what it is. Hoyo will be greedy. Fuck it. Fuck them, is what it is. The amount of currency that we get, I think I've been spoiled by...
Like, okay. Now I can see why you don't get invited to a lot of the Hoyoverse stuff, got it? I can't disagree with him, though.
Because Wuwa gave so many fucking resources, and you'll say, oh, well, they had to do that. Okay, well, the reality is that they still fucking did it. Okay, they still fucking did it.
I like getting a ton of resources.
I feel like I have no fucking polls in this game. It's ridiculous. But once again, maybe that'll speed up more. I'm only about 13 hours.
Yeah, I can't lie. If my only complaint is I wish I could get more pulls on Honkai Star Rail. That's for darn sure. At least on the like the basic banner.
Bang boos.
The
These little
banner,
dumb
whatever you
fucks.
call
These
it.
are the best part of the game. I love them. I'm in love with these. I prefer the Bang boos over Echoes. I'm a guy that always loves cute things, and these Bang boos are fucking adorable. When I see them driving a forklift when they're very clearly not certified or operating a fucking machine gun, I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, they're fat, dumb rats. Okay, they're the Japanese people's takes or Chinese people's takes on the minions, and these things are fucking adorable. I love how fucking stupid they are. They are genuinely autistic. It's so fucking funny. I love it. I love how much they use them. I love how much they lean on them. I love how they use them the UI UX of the TV mode. Oh Jesus, yeah. Super fucking fun. Which leads me into the great debacle. Oh, let's talk about the TVs. Have the TVs been fixed? The answer is, honestly, if they are, I have not fucking noticed. These TVs are fucking miserable. Now, I will say, not entirely.
What are the TVs?
I think the TVs are miserable in the story mode. However, for the endgame mode right now, I think they've implemented them in a pretty clever way to where I myself am currently enjoying the TVs for the endgame mode. However, that is the only time I'm enjoying the TVs. I think they can utilize them better for content that's a little bit more serious in order to unlock more diversity and complexity of play. But for right now, the way they're using the story is fucking abysmal. I don't like it. I don't want to fix a fucking train. I don't want to get chased by a big fucking TV. Take them fucking out, but keep them for the roguelike mode. It's fucking fine. It's literally fucking fine. Please, God.
I guess I don't understand what the TVs are, so
please,
I'm a bit lost on that one.
Lower the amount of TVs in story and only use them to help fluidity and complexity of play in endgame modes. We don't need them anywhere else. The story.
We're gonna find out on
Tuesday. The voice
Tuesday.
acting is impeccable. I love it. The voice acting is fucking impeccable. The cutscenes are fucking incredible. The Miyabi cutscene where she fights the giant demon was beautiful. I am blown away at every single cutscene we get into this game. So much so that I'm willing to listen to the Yap Fest. We'll get into that later. I truly feel that this is the most polished Hoyo game in terms of facial animations, in the way of telling their story, in the way of showing their cutscenes. I feel like it's second to none. It's very close to Wuthering Waves. 1.1 knocked it out of the park with Jue. That was incredible. But the things that we're seeing in these stories, the facial expressions that we're seeing, the emotions we're seeing from the characters, I fucking love. I genuinely fucking love how beautiful everything is in this game. And good lord, the NPCs are so fuckable, it's ridiculous. We have some of the baddest bitches in all of fucking gaming that are just random
thank
fucking
you. Finally,
NPCs.
somebody freaking like
they're
gets to
just
the real
so
talking
fucking
points.
hot.
So,
Like, dude, like, look at this bitch's ass. It's ridiculous. Look at her boobs. Look at these fucking two NPCs. Like, good God, dude. Holy shit, it reminds me of Monster Hunter Rise. Like, Jesus Christ. They look so good, it's insane. You might be wondering, okay, is this guy a fucking Coomer? Yes, but also you have to understand, sex appeal and gacha games are fucking huge, and this game has it.
They go hand in hand. What do you mean?
Right, it actually is very important. There's a reason why every female always outsells males. Show me a male banner that tops a chart in a gacha game. I promise you, it'll be pretty fucking difficult. Okay, these people want sex appeal, and this game fucking has it. Story, from a narrative perspective, for what they're telling, is really fucking boring. Really fucking boring. It's very slice of lifey, which I don't fuck with.
I mean, I kind of like slice of lifey stuff.
And the amount of over techno jargon that they use when talking is just like, holy fuck, shoot me. We don't fucking care. Stop using these dork elite speak terms. Nobody gets what the fuck you're saying.
Dude, it was absolutely amazing.
They're hackers. We get it. Like, these dudes tell us that we're hackers.
I was able to actually hit up the Zenless Zone, like, well, like, basically the Hoyoverse segments as well, and it was so freaking dope there. They had, like, a Herda banner, a Herda statue. I was not able to get the Herda statue. Dude, it was so freaking packed.
More than EO tells us that he's played a fighting game.
Like, in order to get, like, to get in line for a lot of this stuff. I freaking was, a lot of it I had to miss out because I was freaking out in the sun, waiting on the, Suicide Squad Mori Calliope, like, showing, which was freaking dope. We got to see, like, a live, like, song rendition, let's say, of the ending theme from Suicide Squad of Mori Calliope, and it was freaking dope. Loved it, my dude.
Fucking cares. Yes,
I was really hoping that they would have, like, I was, like, really searching for every single freaking, like, panel there, like, through, like, Zenless Zone Zero, like, Honkai Star Rail, like, can I scan a freaking QR code, like, and get like, some free pulls? Nothing. What the frick? Like, I'm all, like, what happened in the good old days where you would go to the panel at Anime Expo and they'd, like, hand you a business card, and it'd be, like, if you scanned it, you got, like, 10 free pulls or something. This is some BS this year, bro.
Very well be changed from ZZZ to YYY because
nobody was giving out free pulls.
This shit is fucking nuts. However,
I am
seeing a glimmer for some of the quests because Miyabi Squad was very fun to listen to. I really enjoyed talking to them. I also enjoyed Nicole every single time she speaks. But man, when you're stuck with a bad character, it's like ripping the skin off your fucking face. But yeah, it's very comforting. It's very sugoi. It's very wholesome. And I'll be real, as a straight white male, I still enjoyed the cutscene you see after Act 1.
Somebody in that chat, I need to go back. Somebody in chat, like, put like a Kafka on the freaking
I really enjoyed talking.
How do you do that? What the frick? How do you do that? How do you do that? I want that. I want to put that in my chat. How do you do that? That's cool. I like that.
I also enjoyed Nicole every single time she speaks. But man, when you're stuck with a bad character, it's like ripping the skin off your fucking face. But yeah, it's very comforting. It's very sugoi. It's very wholesome. And I'll be real, as a straight white male, I still enjoyed the cutscene you see after Act 1, where the brother and sister are just walking through the town being cute, not couple, being cute siblings with each other. It was really nice. I actually liked it quite a bit, even as a fucking 30-year-old man.
Well, yeah, the story is wholesome, but
man, is Monday. However, I'm taking comfort in that because I'm just not fucking paying attention when they talk. And I just listen to them, and I'm happy, I'm content, and I browse my phone while I'm on stream, and I look at chat, type frog, a boba, or fucking agony. I don't fucking know, whatever the fuck they want to use. The music. The music is the best music for a release of a gacha game of all time. The vibes are fantastic. Every single song fits exactly where it needs to go.
I love it because that means I can use the audio, like, for our streams.
It is.
That seems to be the safest thing I can do, honestly.
Fantastic. I will never underestimate that.
So far.
Combat music, great.
Just video game
great. Pulling music, great. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the rap, but it is what it is. It's just really, really good music, and I fucking love it. There might be an exception of some obscure game, but I'm talking about the big four, which is Honkai, Genshin, Woo-Wah, Zenless Zone Zero. It has the best music, and I fuck with that heavily. I love it. Their use of bass is great. Their use of guitar is fucking great. Yeah, it's just really fucking good. It's really fucking good. The UI UX. I saw a guy called Genozod say that this UI is bad. Genozod, you are a fucking idiot. The UI for this game is fucking great. Really good. These are all the options that you're going to use more frequently. This more option over the things that you aren't going to use too frequently. You're not going to need to use the log out immediately unless you really hate the game. You're only going to use it once. You're not going to need to use any of these things too frequently, so it makes sense they're on a separate menu. The UI is my favorite UI in any gacha I've ever seen.
Can you move
if you
it
don't
around?
like it, it's because you haven't gotten used to it yet. Give it a
If
couple.
you could move it around from left to right, like put whatever I want from like on the like if I wanted to move this the store to the left and option to the right, like I feel like that would solve anybody's like complaints.
Hours. I felt the exact same way with Persona 5 Royale, and that
I
has
liked how simple it
multiple
is.
critical
Bottom.
acclaim, multiple awards for how
Don't get me
good
wrong,
it
I like
truly is.
Honkai Star Rails, but like, bro, the amount like there be times where I like it's faster for me. Like instead of pulling out the phone, it's faster for me to just pull out the freaking like daily, the daily, freaking thing, and then from there I could just go to the XP Calyx. You know what I mean?
I fucking love the UI in this game. I truly do. I think it's awesome. I think it's very clean. I think it's very enjoyable, and I think it's pushing the boundaries for what can we expect. I'll be real, guys. I think the UI for Wuthering Waves is fucking terrible. I feel like it would look like it was made by a 6th grader for a fucking computer lab assignment. It's awful. This UI is beautiful. The text is beautiful.
Well, we're trying
I
out
love
Wuthering Waves on
everything about
Wednesday.
the UI UX.
So
now, I
we'll see.
believe I've gone through every single aspect of this game people have been asking me about. Do you guys have any other questions for what I feel about anything? Did I not answer everything? I believe I've answered everything. The next two things I'm going to say are ranking it compared to the other gachas that I play and a final rating out of 10. Game size, sure, it should have been lower. It's about 51 gigs. I don't know where the fuck they're using all that, but it is what it is. Maybe on animating people's boobs. Hopes for the future, I'll get into that after. Character feat, okay, great. I've answered absolutely everything I need to answer. I'm going to rank every single gacha, and here's how it goes. Okay, my number one gacha right now. Okay, my number one is Wuthering Waves. I fucking love that game. It's very good. It's not the best in everything, but it's the most consistent in everything. And for me, what I want, I fucking love that game. My second, and it's very close, is Honkai Star Rail. The turn-based RPG aspects are really growing boring for me. The needing of the new characters is a little bit tiresome, and the new game modes I'm not really a fan of. However, the story...
I still feel like Honkai's grind, like the XP grind is still way too freaking harsh. But that's because for the most part, I tend to focus on wanting to max out one character at a time, when what they really want you to do is, like, get everyone up to a certain level, like 60, 70, and then, like, make that final push from 70 to 80 each individual one. But, like, because I'm being told that the same amount of XP to get from 1 to 70 is the same amount of XP required to get from 70 to 80. So it's just not worth it to keep, like, trying to, like, push... Basically, for me, pushing Bailu from 78 to, like, 80 is just not worth it, necessarily. I should have been focusing on pushing, other characters up. Which I will do, because I still got a freaking low-level Robin and Hanya, and it's like, it makes no sense. I'm just letting these freaking characters, like, collect cobwebs.
Is so fucking good. I'll never quit that fucking game, right? So Wuthering Waves, then Honkai Star Rail. Third place for me is Zenless Zone Zero. Okay? Now, it's not that close.
Third place.
But it is my third favorite gacha game right now. Okay? For what it is, I see a promising future, and I do think that this game can continue to get better, and I think that we'll be very satisfied with the updates that we get, because it should be much easier to give us more, considering that we don't have to make an overworld. I am enjoying Zenless Zone Zero very much for what it is. Okay? My fourth is Genshin Impact. I don't think that game is better than any of the other gacha games at anything. I think that game is mid-incarnate. And yeah, I'm hoping to God Natlin changes that, because right now I feel like Genshin is a fucking joke. And I think the only reason why people like it is due to COVID and time sunk and money sunk fallacy. I genuinely believe that. I feel like Genshin is fucking trash compared to all the other three. I'm not going to go into any other off-brand anime.
We haven't gotten into Genshin ourselves, but we are getting into Nikke.
I'm talking about the big four right now. My rating for Zenless Zone Zero right now, overall,
what we're going to be doing on Friday.
A very solid 6.5 out of 10. I'm hoping that increases. I'm hoping to get a 7 to a 7.5. But right now, I give it about a 6.5. Yeah, what for me is really carrying this game is how beautiful it looks. I can't tell you how happy it makes me. I feel like it just looks so fucking beautiful. And it just makes me happy being in the game, I'll be real. It's incredibly aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I give it about a 6.5. Honkai Star Rail right now gets about an 8. And Wuthering Waves for me gets about an 8.5 to a 9. Yeah, those are my current thoughts on Zenless Zone Zero. I think this game will continue to do well. I don't think it's going to do as well as any of the other games. I do think it'll be the worst performing of the 4 categories, but I really don't care because if the game's fun, I'm going to play it. This game had about a 70% as successful launch as Wuthering Waves. Very proud of Kuro Games. Good for them. We'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it continues to grow and develop. Do I plan on quitting? No, absolutely not. I'm going to beat absolutely everything, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on how I feel about the game, and I really appreciate all the support on Twitch and YouTube. At the current time of recording, I am the #1 most viewed Zenless Zone Zero content creator in the entire planet, and I don't take that for granted. I really appreciate the support on my Twitch. Thank you guys so much.
Congratulations.
The chat's been fucking amazing, and just thank you guys for everything. Not going anywhere. If you have any other questions, let me know. But yeah, that is my rating, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, like full blown, not only did I get a lot of info just on Zenless Zone, but even on Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna subscribe here. I will go ahead and share this on the Discord. Please go drop him a like, go drop him a sub, all that good stuff. In general, though, like I definitely like we're gonna be checking out a lot of these games by ourselves. I'm gonna be trying out like Monday. I'm not sure about Monday yet. I think in the morning I'm just gonna be doing like memes. This coming up Monday, but Tuesday specifically we're gonna be checking out Zenless Zone for the first time. As Wednesday we're gonna be trying out Wuthering Waves for the first time. Thursday, we're gonna be doing Honkai Star Rail. And my plan was to do Nikke on Friday. So theoretically, I could easily add Genshin Impact in there, but I kind of need to figure out what the gameplay loop is for each game, try them out, and then from there I can sort of schedule it out a little bit better. If it's better to do 1 day a week for each thing, I normally stream for 4 hours, or if it's gonna be better to just this week we're gonna be playing. This whole week we're gonna be playing, Honkai Star Rail for freaking 5 days a week, or we're gonna be doing 2 days of Honkai Star Rail, 2 days of Wuthering Waves, 2 days of something. I gotta figure all that out. But it's all really gonna depend on how the gameplay loop is, and if I can actually consistently have content to keep playing. So we're gonna be figuring that out as we go. But I do also want to continue to have specific days where we can do just chatting, reaction, stuff like that. Because that's kind of my bread and butter. It's kind of what I do. So I want to continue to do that. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Chaos. Thank you so much, Primates, for watching this all the way to the end. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell for a rainbow explosion that will go ahead and notify you every single time we go live or put out new content. Thank you so much, goodbye, and thanks for swinging by.